Brisbane is famous for sunshine, seafood, and South Bank, but I'm here for the full menu. Join me as I eat my way through 15 cafes, restaurants, and desserts. Let's begin. Coffee Anthology is number 8 on the world's 100 best coffee shops and our first stop in Brisbane. The coffees are very drinkable and there are many cozy spots to relax. The coffee spot is separate from the brunch dining hall, but you can bring your coffees in. Fika's menu has brunch classics with an Asian twist. Their 3-egg omelette was filled with pork belly and juicy prawns, like a giant Welcome to Queensland banner. I liked it a lot, but honestly, we had just come off an early morning flight, so we were pretty hungry. The smoky prawns in the pea zucchini fritter were also exceptional, but the fritter was a little mushy. The chicken was crispy but a bit dry inside, remedied with the sweet Asian sauce. We also tried a plain croissant from the Whisk Patisserie in the same space. It was quite good, but personally I prefer a more buttery pastry. Overall, a good brunch spot, and I'd return anytime. Burnett Lane has a grungy, cool vibe, meaning cool bars, dumpster bins, and the Queen Street Mall around the corner. Felix For Goodness has immaculate brunch vibes and gets pretty busy on the weekends. The menu is focused on wholesome meals with local ingredients, and the seats are perfect for relaxing. I ordered the chorizo potato cutlet, which was a perfect crispy hash brown. No sign of the chorizo, I assume it was pureed with the potato. The vegetables were slightly smoky and the yogurt herb sauce was great. Together with the strawberry smoothie, I felt like I just did my body a huge healthy favor. The toasted sourdough bread was very good, but overall the eggs on toast were too simple for the price. Must visit or overpriced? Make sure you order wisely. 2 minutes from the Queen Street Mall, Bonsai Botanika is a cafe giving cottagecore and fantasy wonderland vibes. Order on the ground floor and there's lots more seating upstairs. We've ordered a latte, iced matcha latte, matcha tiramisu, and raspberry cheesecake. The coffee is intense and on the bitter side because of the dark roasted beans. The raspberry cheesecake and matcha tiramisu tasted almost the same, some kind of whipped cream cheese with biscuit. The iced matcha latte was watery, there was way too much ice. Despite all this, we returned because this was, quote, the best coffee I've had in 2 years, unquote. Peters Lane in the West Village is a new shopping and eating precinct. While the shopping is a little limited, there are lots of restaurants and cafes to choose from. The entry to IPPIN Japanese dining is so eye-catching. Plus, it's an Australian good food commended restaurant. The restaurant is beautiful, with the bartender and chefs doing cool chefy things. This is a restaurant to impress. Unfortunately, we were let down by our poor menu choices. We started with mayo prawns that quickly got soggy. The karaage chicken was not bad, but not exactly fine dining. The $85 king crab hot pot was cooked by the 2 worst chefs in the restaurant. That's right, we overcooked the crab. But at least the crab was lovely and sweet. But at that price, I was determined to get every bit, so my fine dining manners went right out the window. The Zen bonsai dessert was a redemption dish. It really did look and taste good. Except the portion was small and the dark chocolate tree was a thick heavy lump and really only for aesthetics. Overall, we got small tasty portions and paid not a small amount and still left hungry. But I guess that's what happens when you combine fine dining and eating on a budget. There are now 160 ANITA Gelato stores worldwide, including in the US, UK, and 7 stores in Sydney. With a signature aesthetic, they have around 30 flavors of gelato made in-house, coffee, yogurt, and dessert concoctions. I loved the watermelon basil. The flavor of the strawberry ricotta was not my personal taste, but it was well executed. This hidden cafe is, funnily enough, easy to find because we literally followed the crowd of people. John Mills himself is located in the basement of a heritage warehouse. The cafe turns into a bar at night because how many other ways can you be even more cool? The coffee was sadly not one of our favorites this trip, but it was definitely an interesting visit. Located in the Queensland Art Gallery, this cafe is an oasis of peace and tranquility. The indoor space is a little stuffy, but the real draw is the courtyard, so you can multitask eating and art enjoyment like a pro. Their cafe menu is like a 1980s time capsule. Fried noodle salad with chewy beef and club sandwich with crust left on. But it's all carefully made, the chicken tenders and fries perfect. The cafe staff are genuine and friendly, making it memorable, despite some drama with the bin chicken trying to steal our food. Afterwards, explore the gallery for some free cultural enrichment and to accelerate the carb coma. Maillard Project is a Brisbane coffee roaster and cafe. They have single origin, house blend, espresso, pour-overs, and cold drip coffee. If you understood all that, you've passed the coffee lover test. The real question is, how's the coffee? I'm pleased to report my coffee was fruity, complex, well brewed, and drinkable. Only open on weekdays, but worth a visit. After feasting our eyes on the walk across the Kangaroo Point Bridge, we feasted our appetites in the Christian Jacques bakery. This small, authentic bakery underneath the famous Story Bridge sells a variety of breads and pastries baked daily. I don't have a ranking of pastries in Brisbane, but the Nutella croissant, cheese croissant, and raspberry Danish were very good. The bakery owner only used ingredients imported from France. Worth a visit if you're nearby, but it is a small shop for takeaway only and limited outdoor bench seating. New Farm Deli is over 50 years old, but in 2024 it won the Courier Mail People's Choice poll for Brisbane's best cafe, proving that Brisbane's oldest deli and cafe is still loved by many. We had coffee, meatballs, and their crab lasagna. The lasagna had beautiful fresh crab taste throughout. The meatballs were the best I've had for a while, juicy with a vibrant tomato sauce. For excellent home-style Italian cooking, come here. We stopped at the Hideout Specialty Coffee on Edward for a coffee, and it was absolutely packed on a weekday. The coffee was well brewed and drinkable. The strawberry in my strawberry matcha was fresh and quite nice together. Absolutely a good place to stop for a coffee or to sit outside. While there's lots of food options in South Bank, we needed a sugar hit after Streets Beach. So we went to Happy Pops, an artisanal gelato and sorbet shop from Noosa, which won the 2022 Australian Good Food Guide Reader's Choice. The gelato pops weren't cheap, but they have vegan options and some are made with real fruit. Full of chocolate, which I'm sure is definitely a fruit, it was a fun treat. Doughcraft is an Italian restaurant co-founded by one of the winners of the reality TV show My Kitchen Rules. I honestly didn't know that before visiting, but I can say that the duck lasagna was comfort food perfection. The ravioli was made and cooked perfectly, but I'm told that the filling was too peppery. The Roman-style margherita pizza was a crowd pleaser, crispy and delicious. In the daytime, they also have French pastries. I saw the long queues before I saw Bagel Brisbane. Started on the Gold Coast in 2021, they have even expanded to Seoul, Korea. Choose your bagel and the filling and it's made fresh. They have coffee, but I got the matcha with strawberry cloud. It wasn't great, just too much strawberry cloud. The salmon has lots of cream cheese and the salmon is nice. Inside, the salmon is arranged in a V shape, which is the sandwich equivalent of a push-up bra. The ham and cheese had very little filling but was still nice. They used their own bagel recipe, so the bagels come out softer, fluffier, and missing the hole. But it's not like we're the bagel police. Overall, a fun place to try if you're in the area. Located in 42 Valley, about 15 minutes by bus from the city, Shushokuya Masa is a local Japanese spot with a glowing 4.5 stars on Google. Ordering's done via tablet with pages and pages to scroll through, which might explain my less than perfect menu picks. The food was fine, but let's just say I probably wouldn't bust out again just for it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please support the channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching!